Hi guys and girls, it's Jason here, 2E1HKO. Just before I start this little video, I'd actually done this about 2 weeks ago. I went out with my FT817 and an Ampro whip. Just to point out, I do make one comment in there in relation to my power output with the internal battery. I did mention it was 2.5 watts. I don't believe that's the case. I've not double checked, but I think by the time you add the tuner connection and the Ampro whip, which wasn't in great condition, but I didn't actually need the tuner anyway, but it worked perfectly fine anyway. I had one QSO, and I hope you enjoy, and I just want to mention, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Here in the UK, the dissolved nations, Scotland, Wales, England and Northern Ireland, we seem to be having some restrictions. But here in England, as of today, being Christmas Day, things aren't, things are normal. But that may change in the new year anyway. So stay safe and hope to catch you in the new year. Hi guys, tomorrow I'm going to go out and take my FT817 and give this, it's getting on a bit now, this old Ampro. It's a 20-metre Ampro whip. Some call them ham sticks, Ampro whips. Obviously it's a bit discoloured, this one, but what I do like about this particular design is the top whip has this adjusting sleeve collar. So obviously this does go in the end there and screws down. So that's the SWR set by just using 2 Allen keys. I find this the best style or design for breaking down easy, for putting in your car, because once these two are together, once you've got that the whip in the base loaded coil part, it's in excess of 2 meters. So I just like the fact I can just unscrew it and put it down, and hopefully the SWR is okay. But what I'm actually going to do is take the Z817 tuner just in case. I know it's going to be a bit lossy with all these connections, but I just want to see what it will do, because it's been a long while. So also what I've got, I've obviously got a mag mount on the car with the SO239 connection. And I've got this adapter which adapts the so the bottom of the fiberglass base loaded part of the Ampro whip will go in there. It's a 3/8 thread. So that's what I use on the mag mount. Now I just want to highlight, there are other style of ham sticks. I don't think they're going to be classed as Ampro, but just be mindful that some other ones here, this one's for 80 meters. You can see there's a lot of coil windings on there, but the adjustments there, so the whip itself you have to adjust and then obviously lock in once you get the correct SWR. You've got options. You either can mark the whip so you know that you get the correct point every time when you slide it in to get the correct SWR, or you need a long car or a long van. The only disadvantage is if you're tight for space, having to unscrew those every time you take it down to pack it away. I think it's a pain in the backside. But so yeah, I do prefer the collared sleeve method, which is this style, as I've shown you before. So I do recommend those if you go down the route of wanting to get an Ampro style stick. So let's see how I get on. All the best. Cheers now.
Golf Bravo America 2 Echo 0, Golf Bravo Alpha, Roger. Okay, you're 5757, pure Mexico, over. 2 Echo Zero Golf Bravo Alpha, thank you, 73. QRZ, Lima Zulu 14, Mike Papa.
2 Echo 1 Hotel Kilo Oscar QRP portable.
Mike Zero Bravo Alpha Yankee 59. 73, good luck. Lima Zulu 14, Mike Papa.
2 Echo 1 Hotel Kilo Oscar QRP.
Echo 1.
2 Echo 1 Hotel Kilo Oscar QRP portable.
QRP portable again.
2 Echo 1 Hotel Kilo Oscar portable QRP.
2 Echo Zero Hotel Kilo Ontario, Hotel Kilo Oscar QRP portable. You 5-5, over.
QSL, you're a 5 and 9, 5 and 9. I'm using an FT817, just off the internal battery, so I believe it's 2.5, 2.5 whiskey, 2.5 watts, over.
2 Echo 1 Hotel Kilo Oscar QRP portable. Thank you, 73.
73s.
Bye-bye, Lima Zulu 14, Mike Papa. Mike 7 Lima. Mike 7 Lima, Whiskey Tango 59.
Well, that just shows you 2.5, I think it's 2.5 watts, if I'm not mistaken. Just using the internal battery of the 817 and using the Ampro whip. It's amazing what you can do, really. I'll have a bit of a flick round. The grey line is slowly appearing, so there might be a little lift before it absolutely drops off. I haven't got my 40 metre Ampro whip with me, just the 20, but I'll continue and see if I can get heard again. You can actually, I think the display might show a bit of a shadow. It's not like that on the actual display. I think it's just the way the camera is optimized. I'll catch you shortly.
Here on Slant Mobile from WA4MDP. WA4MDP, EA5S Mobile. Well, excellent, and I'm glad you managed to get to visit all those places that you've been talking about in your classes, Gary. It's always nice, and as you say, to be able to see the places. I say that to the new people we have here where I work. I work in the port here, Gary. I work for a container shipping company, and when the new people start with us in the company, it's nice to be able to take them to the port, show them what a container looks like, a truck, chassis, container crane, container ship, all that stuff, Gary. So they know what it makes them understand what they're doing a little bit better, and makes them feel a bit more engaged with their job. So anyway, we try and do that. It doesn't always work. Not easy nowadays with the current situation to have people to go and see all that. So anyway, that's the story, Gary. Very nice to have a quick word with you, and super signal coming in to say you didn't mention if your antenna is actually in my direction over the lake, Gary. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. It's pointed about northeast from my QT8, so that's in your general neck of the woods. And fine business on this container port there. I lived in Charleston, South Carolina for 40 years before I moved to Georgia. So I have seen quite a few containers and container ships in my time sitting out in the harbor fishing. It was all we could do, not getting run over by them at times.
Okay, super. Well, I've never actually been to Charleston. They say it's a very beautiful city. I've been to, I think 25 or 26 of the states in the USA, but I've never been to Charleston. In fact, I think I've never been to South Carolina. I would have to look at that closely, but I don't think I've ever been to South Carolina. But they do say it's very nice, and I do work on the North America line, Gary. So Charleston is one of the ports that we call that, and more so nowadays that Savannah is so hugely congested. A lot of people will now choose Charleston as an alternative. Go ahead.
Roger, yes, quite a competition between the two. You know, they were sister cities, and you need to.
Right then, it's time to pack up. The battery's going on the camera and the phone as well, so I think it's time to make my way back home. There's the Ampro. Obviously not advisable to drive with one of these whips on, but as you can see, I've got a nice large tri-mag mount. Anyway, time to head back. It looks like the next band of rain's coming in. All the best, 73s.